Okay, Carla, would you please read the roll?
Mark Arnold.
Here.
Whitney Hall. Cody Haney.
Here.
Marvin Kusick.
Here.
Eddie Mack. Here. David Mason. Paul Ream. Don Roberts.
Here.
You do have a quorum.
Okay, we have a quorum, so I hereby call this meeting to order. This is our first meeting of 2018. It's our February regularly scheduled meeting, which was a week late because of the holiday we had a week ago. First item of the agenda is to consider the approval of minutes of the regular Metropolitan Area Planning Commission meeting of December 18th, 2017. You have those in front of you. If you would, please take a look at them. I'll entertain a motion.
A motion to approve. Second.
I have a motion to approve in a second. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That motion carries. Next item on the agenda is zoning. Bear with me, this is a long one. Consider a rezoning request for a tract of land located in the northeast quarter of Section 34, Township 23 North, Range 7 west of the Indian Meridian, Garfield County, Oklahoma. More particularly described as follows. Commencing at the northeast corner of the northeast quarter of said Section 34, thence south 0 degrees, 4 minutes, 56 seconds east along the east line of said northeast quarter, a distance of 1,472.18 feet to the point of the beginning. Thence south 89 degrees, 47 minutes, 50 seconds west, parallel to the north line of said northeast quarter, a distance of 602.00 feet. Thence south 0 degrees, 4 minutes, 56 seconds east, parallel to the east line of said northeast quarter, a distance of 256 feet to the northeasterly right-of-way of the AT&SF Railroad. Thence 32 degrees, 42 minutes, 51 seconds east along said railroad right-of-way, a distance of 493.20 feet. Thence north 89 degrees, 47 minutes, 50 seconds east, a distance of 366.05 feet. Thence north 0 degrees, 04 minutes, 56 seconds west, a distance of 672.84 feet to the point of the beginning, which is in the 3400 block of North Oakwood, west side. Chris?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good evening, Commissioners. The slide in front of you shows the property being considered for rezoning. It's outlined in yellow. The rezoning petition comes to you from the Oklahoma United Methodist Circle of Care. Currently, the property is zoned agriculture. They're seeking R2, and if they receive that, they plan to build a second residence on the property. When we look at rezonings, we want to look at our infrastructure to see if it's there to support it. We have 12-inch water line in Oakwood, and we have sanitary sewer along the north part of the property as well as along the railroad tracks. And the entrance will be off of the terrace. Let me back up here, Terra Lane. So all the infrastructure is in place to support the rezoning. We do have one person signed up to speak on it, and it's Don Batson.
Don, as you stand up there, would you please state your name again?
My name is Don Batson. I'm the President and CEO of the United Methodist Circle of Care.
It's all yours.
We've had a foster home for sibling groups there on that property, 3301 North Oakwood Avenue, since 1999. We have a real problem in Oklahoma keeping siblings together. They get split up into different homes across different county lines. We've been pretty full there since 1999, as long as we had staff in the facility. We've never had any complaints. The children are averaging about 8 years old. Our plan is to build another home there with a small activity center for visitation and activities for the children. We have 8 acres. We think there's sufficient room, and we think it's a much needed hope in this county for our children in foster care.
Is there any questions? I'll entertain a motion.
Wait, there's a question out there.
I get signed up, but I have a question for
Sure.
rezoning. I have property right next door to you. I have no comments against you. The only question I have
Do what?
drainage issue.
Come to the podium.
Sir,
Dave.
wait. If you've got a question, please come to the podium. We can't hear you, and state your name when you get up there.
And address, please.
And what?
Address.
Name and address, sir.
My name is David McCreary. I live at 4011 Philadelphia.
Okay.
I have the property right adjacent to it, and the only question I have is the drainage issue, because right now all the water comes through there, and additional drainage is even going to make it more. And I don't know how big a facility or how many facilities they're going to build.
Okay.
If we-
Let me get this. At this point, all we're doing is rezoning.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, this will come up again at a later time when we'll see the site plan and all that, and there will be more information given at that point. Is that correct, Chris?
Yes, but I do think he has a good question. His question is how many units are going to be built? It's my understanding, one. Can we get that clarified, Mr. Batson?
Yes. We have plans to build about a 30,000 square foot home. The one there is about 4,400 square foot now, but this will be slightly smaller. It's a 4-bedroom, 4-bath home, and then about a 800 to 1,000 square foot clubhouse activity center between the two homes, behind them, so that we can have family visitation and church groups do activities, that sort of thing. It'll just an open floor plan there. So it's two buildings. We have had an engineer go out and look at the property, and we're well aware that we'll have to do some drainage work, site work.
So I think based on that information, Mr. Chairman, he's only building one more facility.
Okay.
And the lot is fairly large. So the drainage, there will probably be room to handle that. And you're correct, when they do the permitting, that's when that issue will be addressed.
Okay. Does that answer your question, sir? Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Are there any other questions from the commissioners? I see no one from the audience. Do I have a motion?
I'll motion to approve.
Have a motion to approve?
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the rezoning. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That motion carries.
City Commission.
The next item is paragraph 5, use by review. Consider a use by review for Nextera Energy for an electrical substation for the Armadillo Flats Wind Project, located at the southwest corner of Longhorn Trail and Highway 74, north of Covington, which is also known as the north 466.69 feet of the east 466.69 feet of the northeast quarter of Section 11, Township 21 North, Range 4 west of the Indian Meridian, Garfield County. Chris.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The slide in front of you shows the site being considered this evening, outlined in yellow. The next picture will actually show their electrical substation. We've reviewed this in all of our departments. Our recommendation is to approve the use by review. We do have one person signed up to speak to you. It's Casey Moy.
Again, sir, when you get up to the microphone, please restate your name.
Sure. My name is Casey Moy. I'm a director in development for Nextera Energy Resources. I'm here tonight just to answer any questions you all might have.
I have a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and second to approve. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That motion carries. That was easy.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, paragraph 6, plats, we have none. Paragraph 7, site plans, we have none. Paragraph 8. First one is to consider a lot split for Bob's Farm Incorporated, located at the northwest corner of Spring Ridge Road and Mill Run, which is a part of the Northwest Quarter, Section 15, Township 22 North, Range 7 west of the Indian Meridian. Chris?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The slide shows you the site being considered, outlined in yellow. It is Zone C2, Planned Business Center. The property fronts on Mill Run. You can see that we have an 8-inch water line in Mill Run, and then we have sanitary sewer that 12-inch that parallels the west property line. So when we look at lot splits, we want to make sure we have access to a public road. public water, and public sewer. This proposal meets that criteria. It's recommended for approval. There is no one signed up to speak on this.
Any questions for Chris? I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
I have a motion to approve.
I'll second.
I have a second. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? And that motion is unanimous. The second item of lot splits is to consider a lot split for Hammer Williams Company located at the northeast corner of Garland Road and Owen K. Garriott, which is a part of a subdivision of the southwest corner of southwest quarter of Section 10, Township 22 North, Range 7 west of the Indian Meridian. Chris, again.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The site is outlined in yellow. That is the total property. The next slide shows the lot split, and the last slide will show you the survey, and that's hard to read, and I apologize, as big as I can make it, but fundamentally they are splitting their property right there. Like the previous lot split, we want to make sure that we have access to road, water, and sewer. And you can see we do have access to Owen K. Garriott. We have access to South Garland. They're going to allow access to this property across this one. There's an access easement across the west lot to the east one. And both properties have access to a 12-inch water line, and both have access to an 8-inch sanitary sewer. It's recommended for approval. There's no one signed up to speak to you.
Thank you, Chris. Are there any questions for Chris again? Motion, please. Everybody thinking?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve item number 2. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? And that motion is also unanimous. And it looks like that is our last item, so if I have a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay. I have a motion and a second to adjourn. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
And those opposed? We are adjourned. Come on, guys.